Welcome to our podcast. Let's talk about something most people never admit. You know that strange satisfaction you feel after doing just enough? That tiny relief, like you've earned a rest, even though you didn't give it your all. That's not pride, that's self-deception. It's your brain rewarding you for pretending. And the scariest part? You start to mistake that little relief for progress. You think effort is about time? It's not. You can spend 5 hours studying and still learn nothing, because your mind was somewhere else. You can spend 10 years chasing a dream and still be in the same place, because you only gave 60% each time. Effort isn't measured by how long you do something. It's measured by how honest you are while doing it. Fake effort feels comfortable because it protects your ego. If you never give your full energy, then failure doesn't hurt as much, because deep down you can still say, well, I didn't really try. That's how we stay safe, by never risking our full selves. We choose almost over all in. We choose effort that looks enough to others, but never enough to change us. And that's why life starts feeling stuck, because you're always halfway in everything. Halfway focused, halfway disciplined, halfway alive. You're doing too much to quit, but not enough to win. You're trapped in the middle, where nothing grows. You confuse exhaustion with progress. You think being tired means you've worked hard. But sometimes you're not tired from doing the work. You're tired from avoiding it. From dragging your feet. From fighting your own distractions. From carrying guilt instead of growth. That's why you end every day drained and unsatisfied. You've built a routine around trying, not achieving. You've made effort your comfort zone. And comfort is the biggest lie effort can tell, because it makes you feel like you're moving forward when really, you're just circling the same point. You don't need more effort. You need real effort. The kind that scares you. The kind that demands focus, not noise. The kind that feels uncomfortable because it's finally honest. Most people never reach their potential. Not because they don't have it, but because they never give themselves the chance to see what would happen if they truly went all in. They spend their lives playing it safe, calling it balance. But balance without growth is just another word for fear. So maybe it's time to stop being busy trying, and start being brave enough to actually do. Because fake effort keeps you alive. But real effort, that's what makes you become. You keep saying you're waiting for motivation, but motivation is not coming. It's never coming. Because motivation doesn't show up before the work. It shows up after you start. The problem is, you want to feel ready before you act. But the real reason you don't start isn't because you're not ready. It's because you don't want to face what happens if you give it your all and still fail. You'd rather stay halfway and tell yourself, I could have done it if I tried harder, because that sentence keeps your pride safe. It gives you an exit door, a story to tell yourself. But that story is killing your growth. You see, fake effort isn't just laziness. It's fear, disguised as busyness. You keep yourself occupied to avoid silence, because silence makes you hear the truth. You're scared of finding out how good you could actually be. The gap between who you are and who you could be isn't made of talent, luck, or time. It's made of focus. Every time you say it's not working, it's not because the goal is too far. It's because your attention is. You've given fragments of yourself to too many things. A little focus here, a little there, and then wonder why nothing grows. You know what's scarier than failing? Looking back and realizing you never truly tried. That you spent years playing it safe, moving but not progressing, working but not changing, trying but not transforming. And one day that hit you. All the fake effort, all the pretending, all the I'll start tomorrow. You realize you were never waiting for the right moment. You were waiting for permission. So it's time to choose between comfort and change, between appearing busy and becoming better, between talking about it and actually doing it. And if you're brave enough to go all in, not for the world, not for the validation, but for you, you'll realize something powerful. You never lacked ability. You just stopped being honest about how much you were holding back. So this time, don't just try, mean it. Because the world doesn't need another person pretending to work hard. It needs someone who finally decides to.